up here at the upper right, our Korean Zerg. It's 1-1. He has to come back and win this.
Cezanne.
There's a shot of our Zerg player now. Our other Zerg player from the Netherlands, representing the site and team at teamliquid.net. He is
Liquid Red.
There is a shot of Ret. This is going to be a very important game. I don't know if we're going to see both players expand, as Artosis mentioned. This is a map where you can one base perfectly fine.
Yeah, this is a map that one base does feel a little bit better on. The natural is just so open, Tasteless. Spine crawlers kind of lose their effectiveness, which is something that you want to have as a fallback if you need it on maps where you go fast expansion.
Yeah. Now,
don't forget that we will be giving an interview to
the
winner of this match, so be leaving your questions on the gomtv.net forums in the right place. Don't spam, etc.
Yeah, please don't spam.
If you spam, John's going to find out, and he's not going to pick your questions, and he might even ban you from the forums.
We might even track your IP and kill you. You know, you just don't know. We're pretty crazy here at GomTV. It could happen. Overlord's now passing over the center location of the map, the Zelnaga Cavern.
Yeah, and
one of them,
choosing.
actually.
This is the one map out of the three where you might be like, oh, maybe I don't want to expand on this map, but Rhett choosing to do so.
Interesting.
Cezanne, in the meantime, using Rhett's build. So we're going to see a little bit of role reversal here. We're just going to have to see how it goes, Tasteless.
This is one of the more beautiful maps in the game. As I was mentioning, it's Zelnaga Caverns, you know.
It is beautiful.
Probably where, you know, family takes you on road trips, you know. It's like the Grand Canyon, and you're like, I don't want to go. I want to play Nintendo.
But there's a lot of history in this about your ancestors.
That's
if you're
right.
a Zerg
You
or
got to listen to a long, drawn-out road trip conversation. You know, talking about the history and everything like that.
I can see.
And then you don't appreciate it
a
because
drone
you're
in the
too
back
young.
seat. He's like, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
Talking to the Overlord that he's riding in. And the Overlord's like, because that's actually all he can say. The hatchery is done.
Speed is on the way.
And he went for
Cezanne.
Insta-Roach Warren.
Yeah, that's very
quick,
fast.
yeah.
You have to be careful with that, because if you go Insta-Roach Warren and Cezanne is just for some reason like, oh, I think I'll make 100 Zerglings with speed.
And he's capable of doing that. I mean, that last attack, well, I mean, I should say in game one, you know, it could happen in this game too. But Rhett does respond with enough lings, so he's going to be pretty short on drones here.
Rhett's actually getting Zergling speed as well. That's very interesting. So it looks like...
Oh, yeah, that's kind of weird.
He might actually just go for a Roach Zergling attack. Definitely a possibility. And a Baneling Nest is actually going to be going up for Cezanne.
He might have, excuse me, he might have faked it to make it look like there was no way he had a Roach Warren because he made so many lings. And the Baneling, if you're going pure laying like this, that could counter the expansion. And in this case, speeds up. But if he does go Banelings and then surprised by Roaches, I think Rhett would just win the game.
Yeah, it absolutely tasteless. Roaches are so good against Banelings. If someone goes Ling Baneling and you have Roach Ling,
he revealed the Roach, though. So I don't even know if we're going to see him make Banelings. I almost feel like he's actually baiting them with that Roach.
Yeah, it does
feel
feel
like, go
like
ahead, try to surround the Roach.
Well, now he's gone and done it. This time it's going to happen.
All right, now he's just a madman.
He's just a madman.
He's a madman.
You're right, though, Tasteless. You're completely right. And we do have some Banelings being made, as you see there.
Two. The wounded one's always a good idea to use that. Oh,
a lot of
another
Zerglings being made.
Surround here. I think it's the second Roach that's been killed. Sorry, go ahead, Artosis.
Rhett actually has only one Roach, is making only Zerglings right now. So those Banelings are going to be worth their weight in green goo.
It's heavier than gold. He's got to use those lings to avoid the Baneling. He's going to be very careful to use that. He wants the Roach to snipe the Baneling, and he does snipe the Baneling, but there are actually just too many red Zerglings, I believe.
Yeah, there's a lot. Rhett has to stall out. He is making a lot more Zerglings, but Cezanne getting the upper hand here.
I think that's it. I think that's actually... Well, actually, I don't know. If he gets one or two more Roaches out here, he might be able to buy time. Counterattack over here from Rhett. But now back over to Rhett's base. The Queen over here. Nice angle in between the pool and the hatchery. Force him to back up, but Banelings are on the way. He does bring the Queen out. The Queen is going to die.
Oh, man. And Cezanne looks like he's going to be able to take this game, Tasteless. Only Zerglings come out for Rhett. And I got to tell you all. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be it.
And boom.
Ouch. And that brings the supply 36-17. Rhett with no shot now. Definitely dead, unfortunately.
That's it. Expect GG any second.
GG.
Liquid Rhett eliminated.
And he cannot be happy about that. Cezanne, on the other hand, he is totally fine.
Yeah. He's fine with it. Yes, he's totally fine with winning that game, Artosis.
He's okay with it, dude.
And moving on to the round of 16. You know what? He's like, you know what? No biggie. I guess I'll take that.
I would like to explain what we saw there, because you might be thinking, well, why did he keep making Zerglings against a guy going Banelings? Well, first off, Rhett didn't know he was going Banelings. In fact, the reason he made a few roaches was A, to bait a little bit, but B, the reason he showed them right away, just a few of them, was precisely to make him not go Banelings. When you see that, you don't go Banelings. So he did that. The guy still went Banelings. Rhett went only Zerglings to counter the fact that he wasn't going to go Banelings. Seems like he overthought it.
We are going to go on a 5-minute break. We'll be right back, guys.
Interview coming up.
Artosis to GSL. Enjoy the interview.
Get away, darling, 'cause everything you heard is true.